Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. I'm Eleanor, and today's Pick a Card Tarot reading is for the new moon in Taurus on May 7th. So I'm asking what resources are available right now? What is the next step towards manifesting the intention that you're setting at this new moon? And what is the message of the new moon? So when doing new moon intention setting, they say to set it for 6 months when the moon is going to be full in Taurus again November 15th, or I should say be full in Taurus November 15th. So this is a great cycle for intentions around your stability and physical well-being. So remember to phrase them in the present tense as though they are already true in your current reality. So stack 1 is false indigo, stack 2 is phlox, and stack 3 is hyacinth. Their timestamp below, and let's get right. All right, stack 1. With false indigo, the quote says, "When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense." Khalil Gibran. Okay. I think that I should have looked up how to pronounce that name. So with that, you have fog and mist. Be cautious. So this feels very protection spell casting to me, but it doesn't indicate anything bad or dangerous. It's just that things aren't clear enough to make the most informed decisions. There's a need for slowing down so your inner knowing can help you navigate because your senses might be at a disadvantage. So examples of intentions could be to develop a good navigational system using your intuition so you can protect your well-being when things aren't clear, or to manifest a slower schedule so you can be more protective of yourself, or to boost your immune system from unseen cooties. So for what resources you have available to you, you have I should hold it up for you, the Five of Wands. So there is competition here, but what this really is growth opportunities, like training and experience before having to face a more consequential challenge. So this is lifting weights, sparring practice, or lively, respectful conversation with someone with a different opinion than you. So you grow strong in the process, and then when things get real, you're ready. As a resource, it's your experience and training, even if it's metaphorical, for some way you've trained your own mind and disciplined yourself to be aware. It's your learning or having learned how to hold your own in the presence of obstacles or the unexpected. For the next step towards manifesting your intention, you have the Three of Swords. So, addressing one of your core wounds so that you aren't mistaking fear for intuition. Unhealed stuff can really interfere with the way we hear that guidance system because the memory will trigger fear when we see something similar. And then we're like, my intuition says danger, or I have a bad feeling, when it's actually the ego jumping in to protect you from either a repeat or having to address it. So there are ways to discern, and I have mine, but everyone is kind of unique in their own way how they do. This is not mental health advice or therapy, so if this is something that you want to discuss with a licensed professional, consider connecting to that resource in whatever form it's available to you. So the message of this new moon is the Nine of Coins. So focus on your comfort for one. Don't neglect life's little pleasures, joys, and treats. You're manifesting independence and stability just like this new moon is for. If you're working hard, be sure to rest and or play hard too. Taste life and also create something to call all your own. You have something for yourself. There's freedom here, and freedom from how having this wound influences your choices. And also don't forget to ground yourself before undertaking this journey or process and visualize abundance, and do that with little things that you can see so you really feel it in the present, because it's the feeling of it going in that gives it the power. Slowing down and enjoying what you do is what calls in more. So hope that helps. Enjoy the new moon, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, stack 2. You chose the Phlox, and it says, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." And with that, you have Storm, resolve conflicts. So when I see this with that quote, I'm seeing mostly inner conflict more so than interpersonal conflict, but that doesn't rule it out for everyone either, because this is kind of talking about strength in numbers. But the security you can establish during the cycle is going to be making your own mind a more comfortable place to be, feeling more secure in your body and in your own company. So examples of intentions here might be to restore physical balance in some way, to work towards more stability in a relationship, or to find a job with a work culture that's more healthy for you. For what resources you have available, you have the Keeper of Wands. This is kind of the equivalent of the Queen in the traditional. So you have tons of energy, enthusiasm. You have charisma, leadership skills, and you know how to nurture them and take care of them. You have an inner fire, and you know how to keep it burning bright. So you're a unifier. The resource is you and your gifts and qualities and passions. It's your light. You're extremely capable, and it bears repeating, it's primarily your leadership skills that you demonstrate with your example. You walk your talk. And there's a lot of discipline here too. So for the next step towards manifesting your intuition, you have the Tower. So fill in any weaknesses in your foundation or shore up where you feel your energy could be leaking away. The next step is actually a step back to recheck some of what you have built for its long-term viability. So do you have strategies for handling the unexpected? Are the things that you derive a sense of solidity and security from actually, are they deeply rooted enough to provide that for you in chaotic times? So when we set a new moon intention, we're planting a seed. So how is that ground that you're planting the seed in? This is primarily referring to your relationships, ones of all sorts. Like it could be your romantic one, but your family too, your connections of all stripes. So the message of this new moon is the Magician. Get those lined up so I can think. Okay. This is an extremely powerful opportunity to create something out of nothing, something you've never had before. It's a time to gather all of your faculties and set the best damn intention you can think of, because your powers to make it happen are at an all-time high right now. Put everything into it. Craft the best wording in the present tense. Create a tangible ritual to go along with it, or pour your emotional energy into it and channel the very real magic in your possession and at your fingertips. Believe, and you will make this happen. All right, Stack 2, that's what I have for you. Enjoy the new moon, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you. All right, Stack 3, you chose the Hyacinth with playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. And with that, you have Sunflower, happiness at hand. Wow. All right, so I see this one being mostly about your mental well-being and physical pleasure. Simple pleasures, joy, creating an environment that is conducive to play, making sure you're enjoying what you work so hard for. So examples of intentions for this energy would be to start a new self-care habit, or to take up a new hobby, or spend more time outside, more time grounding. So for what resources are available to you, you have the Devil. Interesting. Lots of delicious temptations to choose from. But I mean, look at these scissors. It's an opportunity for freedom, or to cut yourself loose from something. You have lots of sources of grounding and sensuality available, lots of yummy taste to explore, maybe a consenting partner to explore your playful side in bed, or maybe you have the money to buy yourself something now as an adult that your parents said you couldn't have. I did that with a dress at the thrift store once. I saw it. It was like, it's a $15 dress, but it was this gorgeous princess prom dress that, like, you know, my mom would have said, hell no, you can't have that. But it's like, I've grown up, I've got my money, I'm not going to wear it anywhere, but I can afford it now and I'm getting it. So something that's been forbidden to you is coming available now. So you have wiggle room to try loosening up on some kind of restriction. Now for the next step towards manifesting your intention, you have the Hermit. Spend some time in your own company and find out what even it is you would delight in. Not what most people do or what you see others enjoying on social media. What would you enjoy? This is a judgment-free zone. Or maybe you need to create a judgment-free zone for yourself. See, I think when we're in the company of others, there's a sense of having to give them attention and be present for them. And it's not time to go and do your own thing. It's together time. So you might need to be intentional about claiming your time. And the message of this new moon is the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You absolutely are coming alive and online into your power right now. The message is that this particular new moon is a huge opportunity for you to start something new and powerful, something creative, something that gives you a whole new zest for life. It's a kick in the pants to enjoy yourself more. An ace could not be more perfect for a new moon message. It really is a fresh start. So really get into it and create a ritual or a spell or some sacred practice to celebrate or mark or harness this energy to work for you for the next 6 months. All right, Stack 3, I hope that makes some sense. Enjoy the new moon, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.